the trend today is toward more and more men having cosmetic surgery. And it's not just cosmetic surgery. It's men are engaging in use of skincare products and hair care products, and in fact cosmetics and so on. So it's just I think we're just scratching the surface here when it comes to surgery of appearance. And in fact, when we start to think about it, this field really started when Narcissus saw his reflection in the water, and ever since then, man has been hooked on appearance and has used methods of either adornment or physical alteration to change appearance, to gain self-identity and self-esteem. All of these procedures that I'm talking about are done in men just as well as in women. It used to be that 10% of our patient population were men, and now it's approaching 30%, and it continues to increase. So we can take a long nose and make it shorter, or we can take a wide nose and make it a little thinner, or we can take a nose that has excess projection. It extends away from the person's face a little too much, and we can then get it closer to the face. Or we can take a nose that has a high bridge and lower the bridge. Or we can take a nose that has a very subtle high bridge, and this is what we call a subtle rhinoplasty. Or we can take a nose like this, a little girl who has inherited her. Yeah. So this girl inherited her father's ethnic nose, and so it's a very gratifying type of result. We can take noses that have been injured and are wide and crooked and make them more narrow and straightened. All right. Or you see a person like this who not only has a receding chin, but also has very little neckline. And so by building up the chin, you not only improve the chin line, but also the jawline and the neckline. Very common in non-Caucasians. Blacks have extremely receding chins, and so we're able to build up that chin, just to get a little better profile line. Now, we see again in non-Caucasians, Orientals, where we're able to build up the chin for better harmony and facial balance, and in this case we also used what's called a mid-facial implant, where you see that as a result of the mid-facial implant, the center portion of the face is advanced as well. Commonly in Orientals, you see that significant depression just below the cheekbone on the left, and the filler with a mid-facial implant on the right. Cheekbones. Cheekbones are extremely important, and if you show me a beautiful woman, I'll show you beautiful cheekbones. I'm convinced that there is an innate desire in man to improve his appearance, and the thing is that, especially like in our society, there are philosophical and religious and social mores that prevent people from doing it. We're taught that it's bad to do, to change God's will. And we hear things, like that little girl that inherited her father's nose. The Jewish grandmother, has her guilt trips, and she says, let the kid alone, she'll grow into her nose, and so on. Well, by the time that kid grows into that nose, she'll grow out of her body. or we see, how often have we heard, grow old gracefully? Well, I'm here to tell you that the way to grow old gracefully is to have cosmetic surgery.